call the whole autism spectrum, everything that's happening, I'm actually calling this the greatest childhood crisis in the history of mankind. And you kind of know this stuff, but over 1 in 100 children have ADHD right now. 1 in 88 kids are in the autism spectrum. Now, just to get this, back in the old days, polio, they considered polio an epidemic when there was 1 in 2,700 people who would have that thing. So we're going to talk about the whole genetic aspect of it and how we can look at that. So does anyone here, has anyone heard of this word before? Epigenetics. Methylation of DNA. So alcoholism, right here. This is the gene that will create alcoholism, okay? If I do that, can you read what's written on her arm? You can't see it, right? Okay, but what does she have to do in her lifestyle to make that explode?
Drink.
Right, she doesn't drink alcohol. So if she never drinks alcohol, will she become an alcoholic? No, because she needs to do something in her environment to make that happen. So it'll get expressed, the proteins will get made in the cell, and then whatever happens, and then you get the express. So what are some of the epigenetic effects that can be influencing potential causes of having the autism spectrum? So stressful pregnancies and births, environmental toxins, especially in the womb, stressful lifestyles, lack of exercise, overweight parents and kids. So heightened stress response in both parents, but especially the mother, may turn out to be the single biggest risk factor leading to autism and other neurological disorders. And cortisol is a steroid involved in gene expression. High cortisol, it's affecting how that gene. Exercise is a really, really big one. So it's important that we have large muscle movement in our body. So when kids used to, most of us when we were kids, what did we go do when we had recess at school? Go out and run, right? And now what are kids doing more and more and more today?
Videos.
This, right? So we're moving little muscles and we're not moving big muscles. Big muscle movement is massively important for the health of your brain. And in the womb, basically from conception to about 2 to 3 years of life, there's more development going on the right side of the brain. And then later on it switches over to the left side, and then later on they start firing together. If they're firing together at the same time, they're getting stronger and stronger linkages like this. They get really strong over here, then they start to make connections over to the other side. If they don't make that connection, they don't get strong, those cross-bridge connections don't get made, and then you have a thinner or smaller corpus callosum. Not because there's something wrong with it, it's just that there isn't kids with this whole disconnection syndrome. They're disconnected from their bodies, they're disconnected from their senses, and they're socially and emotionally disconnected.